Do you know Americans eat about 3 billion pizzas a year? That's like 100 acres of pizza a day. That's like 350 slices of pizza per minute. The average American eats 40 pizzas a year, but they don't always make it themselves. And that's what we're going to do today.
Now, great pizza starts with great dough, and there's no mystery to great dough. It's pretty easy. It's yeast, it's water, it's a little honey, it's a little flour. The flour that you use makes a difference. I use bread flour because I like New York pizza. I like thin crust. But if you don't like thin crust, if you like that California style, then just use all-purpose flour. Now, of course, there's salt, there's seasoning, there's the rise, there's the second rise, there's the refrigeration. And if you want the New York style, you're going to have to refrigerate that dough overnight. So you need to start the day before. Quality takes time. If you want the California style, well, a little less quality, a little less time. Like I said, great dough, no big secret, not too many ingredients, but if you have one of these mixers, it will make your life a lot easier because kneading this by hand can take quite a while. Coat a bowl with a little olive oil, make that dough ball, throw it in there, cover it with a damp cloth, and throw it in your oven on warm. That whole situation's going on. You're going to get yourself some San Marzano tomatoes, only San Marzano. You're going to use whole tomatoes. You're going to crush them up. And while that's going on, you're going to saute some anchovies and some garlic. You're going to throw in some seasonings, a little salt, a little sugar, a little pepper. So as garlic and anchovies get translucent, you're going to throw in a little fresh oregano. You're going to let that wilt, and then you're going to throw in your sauce with all the seasoning in it. Don't worry if you didn't catch all the seasoning stuff. I didn't mention it all. It'll all be in the description, though. That sauce is simmering. You're going to take out that dough ball and you're going to cut it into 4 pieces. This will give you 4 12-inch pizzas. You're going to roll those up into balls, and then you're going to put them back in the oven again on warm to rise once again. This is a good time to check on the sauce. Remember to throw in a pinch of baking soda to get that bitterness out of there. Stir it up and let it keep going. Once your dough balls have been in there the second time in the oven rising for about 20-30 more minutes, you're going to take them out. You're going to put them in Ziploc bags with a little olive oil so they don't stick to the bag, and then you're going to throw them in the refrigerator. Now, if you want quality, you want the New York style, you're going to leave them in there overnight. If you want the California style, a couple hours is okay. But remember, if you did the California style, then you use the all-purpose flour instead of the bread flour. Now, when it's time to make your pizza, you're only going to use fresh ingredients. I was lucky enough to have a subscriber, Roy, to give me this green pepper straight out of his garden. We're going to use some meat on one of the pizzas. I'm going to make these pizzas 12 inches. You want to coat a little olive oil on the crust before you put any sauce on the crust. Don't overdo it with the sauce because that'll give you soggy crust. Also, make sure that you're using low moisture mozzarella. You don't want to use that full of fat mozzarella because that's going to make your crust soggy too. You want to avoid that. We decided to make 2 12-inch pizzas. Now, before we throw those in the pizza oven, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. And if you like this kind of content, if you would please subscribe, like the video, it really helps me out. And also, I'm going to put a link to the pizza oven in the description. If you guys buy from that link, I do make a little something for the effort, and I appreciate it, but don't feel obligated. I'm just doing it so you can find it fairly easily. It is a good pizza oven. It really worked out well. In addition, I'm also going to link all the recipes that I use because I realize the video goes fairly fast. It's hard to follow. Full descriptions of the recipes for the dough and the sauce in the description. Now, most pizza ovens get super hot, and this one's no exception. So you want to make sure you follow a couple simple rules when using a pizza oven. Number one is you want to preheat the stone. The stone has to be good and hot for your pizza crust to get done as fast as the toppings. The second rule is you're going to turn this pizza about every 5 to 10 seconds, and it's not going to take more than maybe a minute to 2 minutes to cook the pizza all the way through. Now, guys, as you see, we ended up with 2 really great pizzas here, and it didn't take but maybe 2 minutes apiece to get them thoroughly cooked. Now, if you have any questions, I know the video went fast. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. One last thing I want to say is if you're used to cooking on smokers and grills, and that's the extent of your outdoor cooking, throw one of these things into the mix. I guarantee you it's going to please your friends and family. Hey, thanks for watching. And remember, whatever you cook for your family and friends, the most important ingredient, as in anything we cook, is always love. See you in the next one.